let's see if they can put something together here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man on the right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Motion from the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Schwartz. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Lewis to throw. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, sweet feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Memphis wants to move quickly.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lewis wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chain. Got enough for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go right back to the run. That is a big... For this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. Got the first down, looking for more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. Something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They send the tight end in motion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Looking for room at the 30. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. It's a seam wide open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Rice rushes to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a two-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Caught over the middle. It's Schwartz. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Finding an escape route.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. The give to the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Offense in a bunch formation. Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Hawkins. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll go back to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Running to Green. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on first and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's crossed. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man on the outside. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Surging forward on the sneak. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Might be changing the route. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.